Nerdsy, is you ready?
I'm so ready.
Delpesh, is you ready?
Yes. Yes, I am.
In a world where we celebrate Easter. And let me tell you something about Easter. You don't want me to preach today. A lot of people don't want to hear about Jesus. They want to listen about Cadbury eggs, the rabbit, the chicken. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Hey!
But let me tell you something. This Sunday, we celebrate the rose and that Christ has risen. Let me tell you about my Jesus. He died for the sins of us. Oh, you don't want me to preach. You want me to preach? You don't want me to preach. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Say it.
He died. He died for you and me.
Yes, he did.
He died for you and me.
Yes, he did.
He died for your sins, your tribulation. Well, everybody in the world can be saved.
Yes.
Saved of the blood sublime, of the Lord divine. Okay, Jesus loved the little children, all the children of the world.
Yes.
Red and yellow, black and white, all precious in His sight. Jesus loved the little children of the world. He healed the sick. He let the blind man see. He let the people that can't walk.
Okay.
He turned water into wine. When He made the water into wine, they said, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'll slow it down. I'll slow it down. He made water into wine. The people said, how? How did you put the best wine last? We used to put the best wine first, but He made water into wine. Won't He do it? Yes, He will.
Yes, He will.
Won't He do it? Yes, He will.
Yes, He will.
Lazarus, they said he was dead. They said he was dead. His body could have decomposed, but no. He said, no, he's just sleeping. Just slept on him. Just slept on him. And next thing you know, he came back out, bondage up, not a straight jacket, not mental illness. No, he was alive.
Yes, and well.
He was alive.
And well.
And they got mad. The Pharisees, they weren't being fair and see that what God has doing for you and me and eternity. You cannot see. You cannot see. You cannot see. Okay. And they had to do the most to kill the man. They did the most. They brought him into Roman territory because they believed in death. Death. They left out Barabbas or Barabbas. There was a revolutionary in that eyes, and they let him go for Jesus, and they said, crucify him. Crucify him. He said, what? He was confused. Pilate was like, what? Why are you doing this? But they said, crucify him. Crucify him. But the thing about it is, he foreseen all these things. He said it was bound to happen.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Judas. Big old Judas.
Yes.
Judas.
Yes.
Judas a snitch.
Snaked him out. Man said,
sorry to Jero, I'm trying to come home. That's who Judas is. Judas.
But and then they crucified him. Two robbers.
Yep.
Two robbers. That was.
They don't understand. But one guy said, "Remember me, remember me in your kingdom."
Yes.
And he said, "Good."
Yes.
They brought him to the tomb. Security, the soldiers, Roman soldiers were there in the tomb. They turned the stone because it was a tomb. They go back, the stone is unturned. Nobody.
Nobody.
They don't understand.
Nope, they don't understand.
How did he survive this? And Jesus came back. He rose.
He rose.
He's alive.
He's alive.
He pulled up, hoodied up,
Whoop.
Back like
talking to
cook crack.
people. Did
He's
it?
back
Don't
like
talk
cook
about that type of white.
Oh.
Around. Don't not crack. Don't talk about crack.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No. I repent that. You need to repent.
I repent.
So he came back. He came back and he said, "You don't believe that I'm alive? Look at these holes.
Ooh.
Look at these holes."
Ooh. He showed them scars.
He showed them scars.
Puncture.
I don't care what the world got to say. Jesus is real. I believe in Jesus.
You watching.
That's
Reach
all
your
I'm
hand.
gonna do.
Reach your hand. Reach your hand. Reach your hand. Touch it.
Okay, you're going too far.
Feel the magic.
You're going too
You
far.
need to feel.
No,
Feel the hole.
no. I was being serious a little bit. There was a seriousness to it, and then it went to cook crack, and you kind of just.
Well, I didn't say it was cooked crack. I said it was back like crack. I didn't say it was cooked. I didn't say anything about cooking. I'm not Martha Stewart, you know.
I'll just say this. All serious note.
I don't know.
It's Easter, celebrating the day Jesus rose to save, all of us. I mean,
Humankind.
yes, there's other, religions and stuff going on at the same time too, but, yeah.
There's what's currently happening? Ramadan
and stuff like that. And, but yeah, bun and cheese has been a thing. I've found various methods on how to open that tin cheese. But this is the vent. I'm your host, Jay Hunterville. We got a Nerdsy here.
Hey, guys.
We got Delpesh here. The weather is getting better.
So much better. Oh my God.
I assumed that there was supposed to be a snowstorm, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that way.
Please don't say that. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You don't wanna be saying, don't say it. Okay, but long story short.
You know how many digits we're having this week, though?
Hmm?
You know how many digits we're having this week for the weather?
Yeah, like
Double digits?
2 digits.
over,
2 digits.
over 15.
2 digits.
That scared me low key. Yeah, I thought you were gonna box me with your finger for a second. I was like, whoa, that low key scared me. I was like, 2 to 2. I was like, whoa.
I had a feeling something happened because like you didn't. It's like you sold it, but you kind of.
Yeah, I kind of I said it like a wrestling style, like, oh.
Yes. Enjoy the
Okay.
beautiful weather this week. First, that's not the first week of spring. It's like the second week.
Is this the second week?
It's like the
Second week.
second
I
week.
thought March is what started it, but is it April?
It's March 20th, right? Or March
I think
21st?
so,
One
March
of those 2 days. So
I don't know. I don't
they're
remember.
gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's gonna rain a little bit. I feel like it rains. Like April showers bring May flowers. Isn't that how it
Bring
goes?
May flowers.
That's what they say. I mean,
Yeah. So. Yeah.
what the hell?
It's gonna be a wicked.
Oh, I shouldn't say what the hell after that. I should say what the heaven. I should say what the heaven.
But yeah, it's gonna get better. Toronto. Well, obviously there's a mayor run going on right now.
Oh,
But
a
then
Dookie show.
I only seen one.
I seen the one campaign you showed me, the Chief Saunders,
Yes.
and he was just like, we got to safe stuff, all this, things they're trying to promote, safety on the TTC, stuff like that. It's kind of hard when self-defense courses are all booked up and you can't find a way to sell to there's no other way to.
Salute to FIITCO for selling out their classes, man.
Oh, did they?
They sold it. I don't know. I get a little. Clap.
I mean, are these real self-defense classes though?
Yeah,
Krav Maga, man.
Yeah, they sold their show.
No Krav Maga.
We should go over there and do this self-defense thing.
I'm here for it.
I'll be curious to see how they get down. What techniques they're gonna be teaching. I mean, I don't know what technique can stop a random person from slashing your busting your throat open with the very sharp, retractable blade.
This is definitely giving that movie.
Rumble in the Bronx by Jackie Chan?
No, John Wick.
Oh, John Wick.
Well, this guy said retractable blade. I'm thinking Assassin's Creed. I was thinking Assassin's Creed. I'm thinking it's makeshift, not like.
Definitely giving John Wick.
But yeah, that stuff is not okay.
What do you think it's actually?
There's still madness. There's still madness on the TV. Still regular. They showed one woman got hurt on the subway or something. Like, yo,
Yeah,
what
just
is
In
going
TTC?
on?
Yeah, recently. Yeah,
People
yeah.
are still getting hurt. I think it's just, for some reason, there has to be a reason. Like, I know these things happen regular.
Right.
But, like, the fact that they're putting it out there more.
Well,
Like in the media?
Yeah.
You think
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. But, like, the way I'm seeing it more, it just seems like.
It happens often.
It does happen often. But I feel like there's, like, a objective to this. There's, like, a mission or something.
Oh,
Like,
something more.
not
to
necessarily
why
a
they
profit thing, but they're pushing. Yeah, it could be pushing safety, but you know, there's just more to this. I feel like there's more to the madness. You know what I mean? I just don't know what it is yet.
It's a political gaining.
I say a mix of copycats. I'd be like, oh, well,
Campaign. It could be campaigning coming up because everybody be talking about TTC safety eventually.
You know what? That actually kind of makes sense because I just got like news that something on the 20th.
oh,
We have to like watch out for on the news. So
With the subway.
I'm not too sure if it's a subway, but I guess it's politically stand like
watch out for on the 20th of this month.
of this month.
I don't know. I don't know. I will not be here. I think. So I don't know.
The 20th. Watch out for. Hold on, let me see.
I don't know what that would be,
happening?
but when it comes to the like.
That's what I mean. But that day's 420, isn't it?
That is 420.
Nothing's gonna happen on 420. Nothing's gonna happen on 420. But can you imagine something happening on 420
Just imagine.
when everybody's like high
Oh dear.
and something starts happening, like chaos starts happening, and you're just high, like, whoa, what's happening?
That would suck.
Oh, run! You probably get the ones that had sativa or whatever that time is, or whatever they smoke, and it's like super pyro. And there's the one that's just relaxed, just watching everything happen. Ow. Oh no, I gotta run now.
Now you're super relaxed.
You're thinking you're running really fast and you just.
But you're really running in a circle on the carpet.
The only thing about the Saunders thing, like taking a quick glimpse at it. The color grading looked good. That's all I can really say, really.
No.
The color grading of his.
Of the video? Of the campaign video?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
The color.
Oh yeah,
It was great. Whoever was the videographer.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
It sounds like
You are a real one.
They're using whatever that podcast money to use. They're using a lot of that podcast money
I
to
mean,
use.
wow.
It was clean. It was the cleanest.
That's
it
a
was
very-
cleaner than his press conferences. Like what?
That's what I'm saying. Whoever is the videographer, please find yourself in our
Big up
I
yourself.
said hi.
because
I'm
we
Mark
want to know who
Saunders.
you are.
The Mark Saunders logo with the Liquor Toronto curve on it. I'm like, yo, you guys are what, like.
That was well done.
That's some good. That should be our everyday commercials. And
But then
We're not promoting
But let's-
any
I'm
person.
saying the quality. I'm saying the quality.
Yeah, we're not saying
Whoever
that Mark
was
Saunders is
the-
the one you should vote for. I mean,
Yes.
because
we're just
Just
saying.
admiring the quality that was.
let's have a
made
scenario. What if
for that campaign.
was it from the official date is May 1st around there? It's around
When
May,
is the
right?
actual campaign?
Okay.
I don't, because it
Is
all
it this year or
depends.
next year? Usually it's held
Uh,
in October.
well,
I'm
because,
thinking it's like probably October they do the votes or something. The actual vote. What I'm thinking about is Carabana's like on the obviously everybody's getting their costumes together, everybody's getting that stuff together, right? Parties are gonna be kicking off, right? How do you feel about your mayor at Carabana or at like FIITCO? Like, is that if you see him or her pelting waist
In the FET?
in a FET, like in a FET, and or it goes on stage and said, "Yo, what? I'm bald here. I am bald here to, you know,
Vote here?
all you vote for me,
Wow.
not
With a
them,
full
but
accent?
like somebody else
I mean, if a mayor were to show up at a
at
FET
an event.
and they were like, the DJ's like playing and then goes, just to introduce them. And they're like, hi, good night, everybody. My name is so-and-so. I'm running for the candidacy of being your local municipal mayor or whatever. Right?
How would you feel about that?
I'm not upset.
Because, like...
I mean, they are trying to connect in a way.
Yeah. But at a fete... See, the thing is, at Caribbean fetes, that will happen. At, like, an urban scene fete, you probably will not see that.
But even if it's a Caribbean fete, like just being in our, like, I guess, cultural realm or, you know, that type of realm, like, just to see them, because you're going to obviously see them at Caribana. You know what I mean? But, like, what about, you know, just, yeah, at a fete, like, you know, actually being in the societies, being in communities, block parties. You're going to see them on block parties. You're going to see them on multiple things. You know what I mean? So, but imagine seeing one Caribana weekend, they're at the fetes. Or they're at OVO festival or something. You know what I mean?
At OVO festival,
like, how do you guys feel about that?
That would be I don't know.
Is that a okay? Is that a win? You think that's a win? Like, that's a win thing to do, to be a part of, like, a...
If I see them there, I mean, like, if I see...
Might be a little too hot sauce in the bag.
Like, if they're there
like, if
and
I
they're
see a
in the
mayor-
vibe, they're not just standing there. They're in the vibe, pelting waist, they're palance or whatever. Palance!
Well, if they're doing and they're dancing, that's a different
They
story.
still play
But-
palance.
Like I said, Rob is the only one that was really, like, it seemed like, no, I'm here for the day.
I'm here for the day. Office is closed.
Like,
I am here.
Like, there's a genuineness about, like, how Rob did it. But everyone else seems to be like, I'm here, photo op, video op, and I'm out of here.
This is the thing for
Don't
Rob.
touch-
This is the thing for Rob. He didn't even get like a photo op. Like, it was just people taking pictures. It's like they caught him slipping there.
Almost like, oh, you're here too? Like, you're here? Yeah, and yeah.
So you always said it, Rob.
It's, yeah.
You know.
The date is June 26th.
That's the actual voting, or is that just
this year?
campaigns
Yeah.
running?
No. The campaign's running now, so that'll be the official voting day.
June 26th?
So whoever's elected that day,
Oh, okay.
they'll run
The rest of the...
rest until 2026.
Okay, so that means, yeah, Caribana's not even a...
I'm actually shocked we have to, like, vote for this person. I thought it would be the second person who was lining up
I
in
don't
the
know how
first
that works.
initial.
I don't know if that's set up.
I don't know if that's how it works. Because he already has it set up in a way that he can still run the show when he's not there.
Yeah. So
In some aspect. But, like, I don't know much about that. I just wondered if you've seen your mayor in certain venues. Like, let's say it was a Luxie party when it was Luxie's or whatever, and you see your mayor or mayor candidate there being like, yo,
Pelting ways.
you know, more parties in the city.
Okay, if pelting waste, then I will kind of look
Pelting waste.
sideways.
Pelting waste?
But if just were to do a little quick announcement at the event itself, that I don't mind.
I
But
think a quick announcement makes it unauthentic.
No, I mean, like, it just kind of gives awareness. But the fact that they even showed up would say to me that you're aware of the different scenes within Toronto.
But that means anybody can do that. If you're in the vibe, like, you
But
know
they
what
have
I...
to say yes to you.
Right. That's true. Because even, you know what I think about in the States? When there's a certain point in the States that these people that I try to get in, I don't know if Trump did it, but, like, these people that try to, they start dancing. They chucking and jiving for votes. They start chucking and jiving. Oh, I got hot sauce in my bag.
it's either they
You're
dance,
going to see
they lean to the gun
in the
thing.
election,
Like,
you're going to see at least one campaign person on TikTok doing a TikTok dance.
And I mean,
pandering.
this is the part where, okay,
Someone is gonna be rifle walking
that's funny.
on TikTok.
If,
What are these?
even
pandering?
if they are doing all this stuff, the encouragement is to read what their actual agenda is.
Of course,
What
Always,
policies are they trying to put in
even though they can lie.
Yes. Whatever their
Fail
hopes
promises
and
and
whatever it, still look at it because, hey man, maybe next thing you know they're chucking and jiving and doing the rifle walk on TikTok, but then they're doing everything
a whole different
against
type of word, rifle walk.
exactly right.
That was a deadly bar.
So it's just like you got to pay attention to those things.
I guess looking to the back, the backstory. I guess
Right. Now, what if he wins though? That's
Who?
Saunders?
Saunders, yeah.
What does Saunders even represent? I don't have my phone. So, like, what is some of his policies as we speak about policies?
I'm still waiting to see all these policies.
Yeah, 'cause
They should be out.
The mayor
should
thing
let me
is
see.
in your guys' hands.
They should be out.
Oh, yeah, because technically,
I'm watching for entertainment purposes.
wow, thanks.
Listen,
This man said entertainment.
When I tell you,
Thanks.
when John Tory said, "Listen, I had an affair. I'm resigning.
honestly.
Have a good day. No questions."
No, honestly,
Zoop!
it was really.
That's like,
Hey, hi
I'm
guys,
not
how are you guys
Hey
doing?
boy, come back here. Me have a question for you. Ask you. Come back. Hey. Hold on. Forward back over here, sir, Bridget.
Not.
What? You say you're having a affair? And you're just gonna walk by like no question. Come back over here, sir, man.
For how long?
I don't know.
So,
It's during COVID. So you have me locked up in the house.
Yeah, and you out here fraternizing.
Run around with 31-year-old.
Cool.
But you is something else, eh? At one point you tell me
Nah, I think my theory is I think he made that up. I'm gonna stand on that.
Oh,
I think he made it up to get out of Dodge.
that's interesting.
what?
Mash up the city. Look at the state of the city right now. It's
Yo, these potholes.
yo.
Who is responsible for the contracts?
You said the pothole.
These potholes. I'm driving on the express,
That's
and I saw 3 holes the size of my tire. I was like, this is an accident waiting to happen.
Yo, I see that pothole the other day, and I was driving, and I'm like,
they care for the road.
here's the funny thing about
Where's
the
it at?
pothole I seen. The pothole got me in like a choose your own adventure.
Trust me.
Do I merge and hit
Yeah,
this car
yeah.
or whatever just for this pothole?
Yeah.
Or deal with the pothole and the pothole might just fling off my whole
car,
back tire. It's like,
Yeah, that's the truth.
and the worst thing about it is you just have to brace yourself and just let God go with you. Because at one point you're driving and then you see it. You just have to
Your car is bald.
hold it down. You have to hold it down. But
That's madness.
It's a I think he just did it just to kind of all right guys, all right bye. Knowing when it happens, like people are caught doing it, but to fess like just up and fess up to it and then just be like I'm gonna it's like I'm gonna punish myself. I'm gonna leave.
withdrawing.
I'm just gonna withdraw. You guys, I'll close up little things
But
in
like,
the city, but I'm just gonna.
I don't understand the
would
politic
suck.
aspect of
Like-
I had an affair.
How does that affect your work?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't
know
know
what you
much about politics.
I know what you mean.
Maybe the family is like I have an affair, so what?
Yo. Or at least denial or something.
No, but,
No, but
I hear
even-
you. Because what's the
I don't know how
coach's
it
name?
works.
What's the coach's name that's married to
Or was.
yeah
Oh,
him?
Was married.
They put him on suspension, but he wants to come back to work.
No, but like
But I think his.
I don't think it was.
I think his waistline
the
it was too distracting.
No, I don't think
It was too much happening.
sir. That's not what it was.
They couldn't control him. They told him to stop, and he said, "I'm not going to stop this waistline."
But
Left
imagine.
the office.
That was not it. I think it was because it was it. Well, I guess I'm answering my own question.
But it's
because
the
I think
same
it's in the
scenario.
business. It's in the business.
Yeah.
So they have to eradicate. I think for Idoku's situation, I think affairs. Well, allegedly, I think it's who it was. It wasn't what he was doing. It
Well,
was just
regardless of
he was
who it
doing
was.
No, of course, but it's still gonna same issue, same problem, same correction. That's why I just realized,
This is
like,
the title.
I think that effect is still gonna, John Tory, same effect.
I mean, I
Or
know
maybe not,
The reason
because-
why for John Tory is because it's his person who's working for him. So they could always turn around and say that there's an authority issue there, and that's the reason why. So like, oh, he's your boss. So it's like
I don't know.
Like, oh,
your job
if
could
I don't
be
do this shit-
threatened. Yeah.
Obviously, it's detrimental. Like I just realized.
And then
that.
the
as I was
super
talking,
quiet, everyone's super quiet about it. It's like,
No,
it's the weirdest.
it's like scandal.
I believe he didn't do it.
It's like scandal.
So you don't believe he did it?
I think he just did it to get out of Dodge.
Jeez. That's crazy. That would be
For
the
me, I just watched.
craziest.
What I think that is crazy. But I did watch it. When I seen it happen, it just happened so fast.
That's what,
Like literally, it was just.
That part gets to me.
I remember just looking at my phone, see John Tory
like 2
has
minutes.
resigned. And I'm like, we were just cussing you yesterday.
we were
We were literally just cussing the man. People were just cussing the man like literally yesterday about something. I don't remember what. And then
that was a Friday.
the man came up to the desk. Hello to the citizens of Toronto. I had an affair. Yes, it was during COVID. The same time I told you guys to stay inside your house. And vaccinated. I was doing some unvaccinated stuff with my coworkers. And that person's okay, but I am gone. I am gone, and I'm gonna.
Right, it was consensual.
I'm gonna work things out with my family, and
Yeah.
no questions. No, there will be no further questions.
That's,
And
that was
the gangsters. There will be no further questions. It's like, hey, sir.
I'm telling you, it was the. All right.
Yeah, no. But this is the thing. That's how you know that sound. This. Before he'd even get to the no further questions.
came with his back strong. Just okay.
No further questions.
He just cut. He cut.
That maybe is like some psychological thing. Like if you do it after, it's more gangster though. No further questions. Pick up your papers.
And he just smoothly walked
But if
out.
he did it during, he probably was in anxiety because he knows he's like, I gotta leave.
I can see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're actually done and complete and you're in relaxation, picking up your papers after is okay because you pick it up and I was like, hey, nah. But if you're just like, I'm retiring and then no further question, you don't have to get up and go. You're already out the door.
Chip.
It's like teachers when you know they don't want you in class anymore, and they're already putting on their jackets and whatever, and they're telling you guys before the bell ring.
That's hilarious. Which teacher used to act like? Most of the substitute teachers would act like that.
Some teachers like the bell doesn't tell you you're done. I do.
Ooh.
Excuse me? Second bell? This is a second bell. This is a second bell.
Second
You
one.
blocked the first bell, that's a pass. But the second bell too?
Now to walk back to your question, what is Saunders' policies? I don't know. There's nothing. It's so new.
No, I'm going to have a
do you
bowl
mean?
of popcorn and watch
just-
these debates because I
It's
don't
either
know.
articles cussing him out or saying he ran.
Articles cussing Saunders out.
Like how he handled BLM Toronto and the carding and
Oh, he was a part of it.
I don't know what it is, man.
like.
Oh wait a minute.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Like right now, there's
What
no.
are the headlines saying? What are the headlines with his involvement that are saying?
They just said, the way I see it, it looked like it was like a draft pick. This person's a part of the mayor run. This person's a part of the mayor. I just want to see the debate, and I want to see I want to see like the list of people.
That debate's gonna be.
Is it like literally like a Street Fighter deck with all the pictures?
Yo,
Like, you know what I mean of
Okay.
each person?
that's a good Photoshop too. All the fighters. Okay.
Is that what it's gonna be of mayors?
Yes.
And
It's a lot of people running.
another thing is
Cowley
like,
Brown too. Shout out to you.
the another thing is one of those
Do
things
they
like
all reside in Toronto though?
some
they-
in Scarborough, some in this, some in.
That's another factor.
But here's
too.
the thing: it's very tough because it's like we don't. I just want to see the debates and how does this happen. Like, and the thing about it, it's not only the debates of people because another campaign mission move is I realize is the debates on one end, which is like public debates, and who's not there for that debate.
They put the microscope on you. Oh, he's ducking. She's ducking. You weren't there on this particular day.
I wasn't invited.
All right. You missed the debate. You lost 5 points because of that.
It could be anything, but I don't know, man. This campaign stuff can be very like politics is a very suspect
Let me
thing.
behave myself. I was about to scream something.
Some people are on teams we won't even know. Like you always hear like the politics is rigged, but I do believe, in all honesty, I know it may be rigged, but you have to have a voice to vote. I think you just have to vote because I don't want to hear people complaining that didn't vote.
Oh, okay, interesting.
It doesn't make any sense.
What if the choices are so dookie?
If the choices are due, sometimes you gotta go like, hey, You gotta go. It's either you choose the lion or the scorpion.
Jeez, okay.
And you just gotta have to deal with. That's the only choices you have, and you have to learn to survive within that.
Damn, okay. Like
It's the harsh reality.
getting mauled or poisoned? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but but I think it's weird when nobody votes, and then something happens, and you don't like how it changed, and you're complaining, but you didn't vote. It's one thing if you voted, and now you're complaining. You complain all you want because you voted.
Okay, but what happens if the people not voting is due to the fact that the information is not out there?
That's a big
Which
issue.
I think is a big issue.
That's a
in
big
Canada.
issue, but I think
Especially
now
maybe doing it on purpose.
maybe it's on purpose too. But at the same time, I think in a situation right now where everything's going to crap, I think it's the best time to be informed on policies, on things like this.
And it's crazy
This
that
is why it's like, where do we find this information though? I
it can't be TikTok
for
anymore
sure.
because they're kind of
No,
pushing
it can't be
TikTok. Over.
I don't think they want it to be TikTok because you'll
think it'll
find
be
too much truth on
Canada.ca.
TikTok.
Ooh.
Why do you think they're trying to eliminate it? A lot of too much things are getting exposed on TikTok.
But I know that's the correct website to go to, but TikTok it's easier.
Oh, and it's just more fun and convenient. I know, but this is why.
Y'all believe in what do you say? What do you say? Ontario.ca?
Ontario.ca. You should be able to find the candidates' names. All
Would
their
you find
listings.
You'll find their mission
You
statements?
should find their mission statements under their names. So there should be a chart when you go onto Ontario.ca
I
that
don't know
states
about
them,
this, so.
states what region they're from. You can even get their phone number as to I guess where their campaign office is.
Correct. Yeah.
And then ask them what
can
questions or whatever it is that you have about what policies they're probably standing for, against, what they're working to get bills changed for. And then you can make your educated vote
Yes.
from there.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I don't know about that. For me, it's it's TV when I find out about people's campaign.
But
It's
when?
CP24 when I'm literally going in the kitchen for something and I look and I see it on.
June's the campaign for this new mayor, and up to now it's April. We have about what, a month and a half?
Yeah.
How many?
Y'all have a month and a half.
How many are there?
Y'all.
Why is it? Wait, what happened? You made your vote already?
No, because
I'm in the Peel region, so
Peel's different. Yeah.
Right,
to-
right.
we have our own issues to deal with.
Yes, your own mayor. Yes. You're right.
One
Good luck to you guys.
One information I'm gonna say is it's
Have
20
the
days.
odds ever be in your favor?
It's 20 days old. Is Main Street poll from Reddit. Toronto mailer. I said mailer. Mayoral race. I said it wrong still. You got undecided 37%. Bailow. I don't know who that is. 14%. I don't know who that is. 14%. Mount Lau. 11%. Penalosa 9%. Hunter 7%. Saunders 5%. Bradford 4%. Mama Moliti 4%. Someone else 9%. Someone else.
How many people is that so far? 10?
But there's more.
But there's more. But there's way more than that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I think
supposed to go
people
through all
don't
that?
realize with voting and the dominant okay, for example,
This is
for
this
Donald
is a
Trump,
money thing.
here's the thing I realized.
it's
For
nasty work
Donald
right now.
Trump, right? Remember when Donald Trump voted and whatever, right? You have Donald Trump or whatever. He has a solid group of people that are gonna vote for him. That's why it was scary when he won. He targeted a certain group and somehow it just worked.
It's not
Right?
only that too. He got so much free promotion from the press
Right.
because of what he was saying, how he was moving, how he was acting. They gave him so much press.
But what does that say? He probably can relate to all these people.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
I guess. But one thing I realized too is when you have let's say Donald Trump is voting, right? Then that is going for let's say in a vote you have Donald Trump, right? Solid fan base. Then you have
Who they trying to?
Kanye West. Then you had let's say The Rock, or you have some other people. That literally, let's say it's 40%.
On Trump, yeah.
You're splitting it down 20, 10, 5. More
Right.
candidates, more ways to split the pie and figure out the voting system.
Right.
And then that person that you might hate might have a dominant vote, but all these other people, how do you know they're just not? How do you know these other people that just decide to join in to please everybody or just join are not on the same side as the main guy?
Who's winning?
Yeah.
Or their main person, or it's just like...
Cause I read a thing that Saunders is conservative, so even if this person's conservative or liberal, doesn't even matter. Even the votes are being split,
even if it's that, yeah,
it still goes to the main.
Oh, he's conservative, eh?
Well, I don't know what is what, but you know how certain things, it's like, yes, you got different votes, but if they all have the same objective in certain aspects, or they all say they do,
right?
Or there's an underlying mission towards whatever they do. Like it's just a whole way to throw up the polls.
You know, I was looking back the other day too, like the list of our mayors, right? Like from obviously Rob Ford, conservative, John Tory, conservative, Mayor Lastman, conservative. There's been quite a few. So
I wouldn't know that much. I remember Rob Ford, Mel Lastman. I swear Mel Lastman was like an owner or something.
A bad boy, yeah. And he won.
Oliver the Jeweler, go vote for Oliver the Jeweler as mayor.
Yeah.
Get the cash man on the ballot.
But there must have been a reason.
You know, don't even joke about that. No, like, because if Lastman can do it, why can't he do it?
But that's the thing. There must be a reason why. Well, why Mel Lastman was able to get into office.
I don't know much about this stuff. I don't know. Y'all voted him in. I don't know. I wasn't allowed to vote then.
It's politics.
Lastman was like...
At the end of the day, politics is all about
like
the powers that are more in your favor.
But if I think you want to make a difference, you should go vote.
Yes.
Or figure out where to vote. Be more informative, because now, when it was the whole thing with John Tory, Chloe Brown, and all those people that voted before, a lot of people weren't aware about like when to vote, where to vote, whatever. I think, and then look what I go on. So I think now it's. I mean.
That was one of our strongest points.
I think you got to be more informed, and I think it's time for you guys to figure that all out.
Oh, Lee's got to throw in our face. Like,
I mean, that's fair. No, because it is for us, right? Like, obviously, one thing that I could think of is, prime example, childcare. Mm-hmm. A lot of us want to be expecting parents. A lot of us are parents. Pension. A lot of us who are within the age range of 24 to 35 who want to start having children, right? When you have your child now and you have to return to work, what kind of leadership do you want to have access, or what kind of services do you want to have access to? Let's just put that into perspective. Would you want to have to pay for childcare, even though, say, you're a single parent, male or female, and now you have to not only survive with having this child, but also have to pay out of pocket for their care?
Damn, out of pocket?
Right? Or do you want that covered? So those simple decisions are things that your politicians or mayors should actually be advocating about, right? Is it that you start paying into certain things? Is it not? Do you get refunds on your recreational sports when you use public services, etc., etc.?
That is, wow, that would be a good thing to get refunds. Damn.
Right? Do you get it as a rebate? You can put it in your taxes and say, I took basketball and I paid $230 for 8 weeks for the drop-in program at the rec center. When I file my taxes, do I get a percentage back on that?
What?
These are things.
It all comes down to, I guess, what people want.
While this is happening too, we were reading earlier, the CRA. What's going on with that?
Talking about them, right? Jeez. Have you done your taxes, people?
Because right now, like...
We care about you.
Yeah, like...
Deadline's May 1st, okay? 2023.
I still haven't done my taxes.
Because,
we were talking about it, though.
Because, what happens if you don't file them?
There's a penalty. You incur a fee if you file your taxes late. Mm-hmm.
And what do we read this morning that's happening this year? They're going on a
strike.
On a whole strike.
I hope that's not the case.
Like,
I hope that's not the case. And this is the thing. We need to understand what type of strike it is before we say the strike, because...
So, allegedly...
Is it like a... Is it like a we're just like, you know how they have like certain strikes is like we're just protesting on the side of the street type thing,
Right.
but there's still people working? Mm-hmm. Or is it like garbage strike where no work? Mm-hmm. Or, you know what I mean? Some people, like sometimes it'll just be just enough to do a little damage, but when they say, yo, nothing is going in.
I mean, according to CBC,
Like
they're saying it could disrupt tax filing. So that seems like a...
Pretty big disruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. Is it like that's the effect that I'm wondering? Is it just tax filing? Is it, you remember there's EI reporting?
Yes.
And all that stuff too. There's pension and all these things.
Yes.
Is your checks going, like, you know what I mean? Is it just delaying everything? That's the thing that's just to figure out.
Yes. So from the article in CBC, they were saying that they're working on a wage issue, especially during the season of tax season. And mind you, this year, when did they open up tax season? I think it was like March 20th.
I think, yeah.
You were able to do digital. You can start sending it in and everything like that. And then the deadline is May 1st.
Right.
I guess paper, you could do it earlier. I guess. But digital filing, that I do remember, was March or February 20th.
I don't know. I don't know.
I have to say...
Yes, on the wrong guy.
March.
Yes, on the wrong guy.
Because February sounds
March just happened the other day. No. It was February.
February, okay.
February 20th. Yeah.
That felt...
Because I filed mine a while ago, so yes.
So February, okay.
Yeah, February.
Well,
That's...
I just hope they figure it out. I hope...
You know what the ill part is? What if they eventually just replace their jobs with AI?
And that might happen too. You got to be careful what you guys strike, because they'll find a way to work around you.
But you know what? If this does happen and they have a strike or they have arbitration, they sit down and say, okay, we're going to find a mediator to figure out whether or not this is plausible, whether they can raise their prices of their job. How much are they even making in the first place? That's the one question. And second off, how much are they asking for? So that's another, right? But then that means people's returns may also be delayed.
Oh, yo.
So if you did file it,
people need them,
and this happens, you may not get your actual refund until next year.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. I have to put my phone down. Hold on, I have to put my phone down for that. Whoa.
Because they're going to go through arbitration. So if this gets delayed and filing is the issue, of course, this is a possible, what could happen in a bad scenario if they never actually meet at the table and agree on anything?
Next year?
I don't know.
I mean, how long does litigation take? Usually, every 3 months, they check in with each other.
Roughly.
Right? So if they're meeting up this month, April, next 3 months is May, June, July. And if they have to come back again and say, oh, we agree or we disagree, if they don't agree again, August, September, October.
I'm the wrong person to ask about that. I don't know how they'll operate.
But just strikes in general, how they work with
unions. I just think there's certain things if you strike, I feel like the strike can be a good thing in certain things. Mm-hmm. Protests could be strikes, certain things could be a good thing in certain cases. But at the other end, the back end, it could be, they can find a way to work around this.
Well,
how would you work around this? What do you think they would have?
Chat GPT. You know what I mean? They'll find a way to work around.
So you're saying the employers, so like managers and those people, not the people who actually do the filing. Mm-hmm. They're probably the accountants.
Listen.
Just say, AI to thing, man.
Remember, self-checkout is a thing. So it's one of those.
That though?
I mean, I use it a lot.
Leave it to human error. For me,
I use it a lot.
No offense.
That's such a good thing.
Yes, there is human error, but
people got to think of it like this.
People will operate it's just that's how the world is. They're trying to,
But if you have AI now, right, and they already are attached to your bank account, right, because they do direct deposit.
Yeah. Good.
Now say
you're not hiding nothing,
right. you have AI in CRA. They now can take a digital scan, and if whatever you've made, they would know whether or not you're lying to them
Off the
based on what you put in your taxes.
Off the rip.
It's unfortunate.
Right?
It's unfortunate, but hey, it's gonna get to that point eventually.
Think of it as your favorite Caribbean restaurant, where like you develop a relationship with the workers and owners, right? They'll slip you in a little extra oxtail too, a little piece of chicken too. If you AI that, no one's getting hookups anymore.
No one's getting hookups.
Remember that, guys.
Not saying you get a
But that's
hookup.
the thing. You're
but
already,
Not a hook, but like
I feel like you're
appreciate
already.
you as a
Yes.
customer.
But that's the thing. It's already getting to that. It's already gonna get to that. I think.
Which is
Like, I mean, not everybody's they're not just taking a spoon and putting the sugar in your tea. They press a button and clink, you get the amount you're supposed to get.
Sounds like equality versus equity to me.
Maybe, I guess, I don't know. But it just sounds like just a system that is cost effective, that they can maneuver when people get out of line.
Sounds like a lack of
It's a system that will use you, but you know, you have to roll with that punches, right?
everyone gets the same amount of oxtail. You're not getting
2 pieces.
you get a.
Doesn't that kind of sound like
And at the
capitalism
same-
is being thrown away?
Well, I mean, look at it. If you think about it, our oxtail is different than all these other people's oxtails. You see how big these are? Like, if you're going to use oxtails as an example.
Some of the
But either which way, you're gonna only get 2 pieces with bone and 2 pieces with flesh.
Well,
that's a wow.
that's just the harsh reality of life. That's a harsh reality.
Is
Like, I don't
it?
think
And it's-
I don't think it's okay.
But is it?
It's other people doing it. That's the thing.
I don't think it's okay. But I just
That's a crazy.
How do you
here's-
maneuver that?
Here's your 2 bones and here's your 2 flesh. Go on. Look,
that's how you maneuver.
That's
it.
it.
can I get more? Nah.
It's one of those things that I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter if you had an extra hour in the gym.
I don't know if it's the power of capitalism or whatever. Like, come on, like, it's like, you know, it's like crack and cocaine. You always see it in drug shows where they're like, okay, we have the purest thing. Now, how can we break this down so we could get the same price but with little product?
Oh, I heard
And they
that
keep
was
going down
that
this.
was called shrinkflation.
Well, it's one of those things that happens.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Shrink inflation. Give us a brief.
Remember, look at Oreo
heard this from
cookies.
somebody.
Oreo cookies, it was like 400 grams for $3. Then it's like $3.75, $3.50.
Oh,
Every time you see something that says a new design, same great taste.
But the price never changes.
It's not really the
It's
same great
price.
taste. You're not getting the same amount of portions.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, look at, like, bro, what I see in the soft drinks, like Pepsi, and you had the Pepsi bottle, and it looks smaller. The 1 liter, 2 liters are still the same, but the smaller 350 looks small. And then they have like a little Mickey looking one that's like the same thing for a can, the same thing as a can.
Right.
But then I guess they're like, yeah, we're going green. It's like
You're like,
Yeah, trust me. Those mini packs, they sell
paper
those for
straws.
like $5.
$5 for sugar water. Damn.
Paper straws
For
were
the
not
little
for
ones, not
environment.
even the big ones. Crazy.
Like certain things that you just see, certain things happen. Paper straws was not for the environment. It was just cheaper than plastic.
Man, just
Well, sir.
just to dial it back a little. I don't know.
You think these guys care about the turtles and people?
But save the
You think these people
turtles.
care? They do not care.
You don't
They do not
think
care
Canadians
unless it's
care
like
about the turtles?
something very immoral, and that's not even a thing. Because I mean, if you're gonna go down the line of what's moral and what's not, that's a whole different thing. Because if you talk about sweatshops and mining and stuff like that, that's a whole different realm.
I mean, that's all a part of politics, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, and you know, I'm not gonna go there.
Get on and vote, man.
Just vote.
Save this damn city.
Yeah.
Let me say damn like that.
One vote at a
Save
time.
the city, man. Jeez.
Here we go, Toronto.
That's what I'm gonna say.
And here's a let's get into relationship
Oh, dear.
advice. Here's one here.
I wish I could by-election of the whole relationship.
This one says, my girlfriend told me that my opinion means nothing to her.
Damn, what? With her whole chest.
Wow.
My girlfriend and I have been dating for close to 3 years. As a preface of the story, my girlfriend always struggled with self-esteem issues, and I always been there through the highs and lows of our relationship. We went out to the bars for her with 3 friends, and guys were hitting on her friends and not her when they were getting drinks. Keep in mind that I'm at the bar with her. Just at the time I was sitting and waiting for her to come back, she starts crying because she was excluded from shots with the guys that were buying drinks for her friends.
Pause there.
That's funny.
But you're taken though.
That's funny.
Hold on.
That's funny.
She says, "Don't compliment me. I hate it when you compliment me. Something about hearing that make me start thinking about our entire relationship. Like the weight of the person that you love the most telling you that your opinion meant nothing to them makes me hurt so bad." After a stunned 10 seconds, I collected myself and proceeded with the night like normal. Although I felt bad for the rest of the night, but this is clearly not a place where my emotions should come first. I'm just confused at what this means. Should I be taking this as heavy as I am? It hurts to hear that I'm still thinking about it a week later. Is this a situation where I'm allowed to feel concerned, or should I just let it go and try my best to support her? Oof.
It's a very loaded
Nerdsy.
thing.
To you.
I think she needs help with her emotional delivery. Sis, if you feel like you are competing with your other girlfriends and you're upset at the fact that they're single, that's on you.
Yeah, that's...
You decided to be in a
I
relationship.
thought you were gonna pacify her. Or
No.
I thought you were gonna be a very like friend. You just need help. I'm like, this is a crock up. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, ready.
I was about to be like,
She chose to be, like, obviously you can kind of see it's jealousy. You can see it's jealousy. You can see it's envy. She's envious about the fact that her friends are single. You know, she is not getting the same perks as her single friends. And it's like, okay, she thought she could also get away with the fact that she will also get perks and be entitled to certain perks as a woman with a partner, but playing like a single woman.
Unbelievable.
wait, hold on.
Unbelievable.
Check the logic of the whole situation. This is the part that you guys didn't catch yet. She's at the bar with her boyfriend
And her friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Her friends are obviously gonna get shots because she's with her boyfriend.
Right. They're picking her friends up. Exactly.
They're gonna look at you and say, "Oh, that's your man." Why? That is wild for a man to be like, "Oh, you're with your man and you want me to buy you a shot too?"
And this is
They're
why.
not trying to get with you. They're trying to get with the girls that are single. So just that logic is kind of like, but that's the thing. I've heard that whole concept of
Yo, that's...
what you say. You're supposed to say I'm pretty because we're together.
Right.
But they want to hear it on the roadside because it means more. I've heard this before.
But I mean,
Aisha Curry.
the fact that, but okay, so here's the other thing.
Exactly.
Aisha Curry.
I think, yeah, that's basically a live action one for real. That's a real
Yeah,
live
that's
face
why I said
action.
I've heard it before. I didn't want to call the name out, but
But yeah,
That's
but
like,
it's just
why is
the
that a
fact
thing?
that the other part too. I don't think he should take it as she doesn't care about his opinion. That I think he is misreading or mislabeling altogether.
is that what
Okay.
she said though?
I think that she shouldn't compliment him.
Don't compliment me. Oh,
Like he
man.
shouldn't compliment her. Sorry.
But she said, "Don't compliment me."
Right.
I hate when you compliment me.
Right.
I
So
hate. Damn.
that right there
She said, I hate.
is more. That's not a she hates my. That's her opinion. Like she doesn't like my opinion. She's not saying that what you're saying.
You are copping, please.
You know, like
I think she said exactly what she said.
no, I don't. No, but I don't think what he said is the right terminology to describe what she did. She may devalue, but not to say she doesn't care about his opinion. That I don't think is really what's coming off. It's just more like she really just devalues him.
I've gone through this
Clearly.
whole thing, and if I can't get it off, nobody in this world will get it off.
Wow.
If you say something a certain way, it doesn't matter what you meant the first time. A lot of the time nowadays, it's what you said. You might mean this, but if you said this, it's gonna hit like this.
She said I hate.
Yeah.
Which is like, whoa.
That is harsh. We can't say that it's like we're
But
giving
how
too
does he
much
come
of a-
off?
It comes off bad.
Is he one of those guys who are like, oh my God, baby, I love you so much. And like, you're like everything for me.
A compliment is a compliment.
where I go-
A compliment
No,
is a compliment.
I'm talking to my baby. And no matter what happens,
Your hands are very warm.
I just, thank you. And like, I just want you to like, is it just one of those where it's like, so I gotta stand here for like a good 20 minutes while you lecture me on how beautiful I am? Like, this is a lot.
That's...
I need to do something now.
He needs to like kick her to the curb.
But then he
And
wants,
the relationship.
but then he wants a, hey, you look good. You want a shot? I want a shot. You want a shot?
That's
Your
what I
friends
mean, it
and
just sounds
drinks up. Like, man, get your
Sounds like she wants to be single.
Yeah. It's
Or she's envious of
her
single
friends that are single
Yeah.
friends. And that's a whole different
That's a
story.
different
That's a
conversation.
whole different conversation
Yeah.
with these girls in relationships, and their single friends are compromising your relationship and you don't even realize it.
That's another
Oh.
thing.
Women are the best advanced cock blockers I know.
That's another thing. But the other
Killing
thing
your
too,
potential of your relationship.
It's so
and
advanced,
now
But in
you're not
addition
even,
to
the
it,
argument
though-
is not even you and the girl. It's you, the girl, and her friends
But-
in a handicap match.
No. Not even that though.
Three-way handicap match.
No, but on top of it too, how come he's not able to recognize when he's being disrespected?
No, but
I
I think he's stunned.
I'm-
Right now I think he got hit.
Like,
No, I think he
you
got,
were mad. Your girl literally is like, I hate when you compliment
but
me, and then
in
on top of
public-
it, I'm upset that
No,
you
but I
are
think-
you are actually being my boyfriend in public.
No, but I think he got stunned. I think he was like, I think
The
he
way
was
that
but
she
baby,
just
you know,
owned
like,
him?
I hate you. Boom.
He did the head. Like he got verbally. Stunned.
Maybe he doesn't even. Maybe you know what?
He probably got verbally.
And now-
Let me
and
let
now
me
he's
go
in a
left a
pla-
little bit.
Now he's in a
oh.
place.
Wait, we're going for. Okay. Where are we jumping? What's going on?
He said for 3 years, yeah?
3 years, yeah.
He didn't say that they lived with each other.
They did not.
These scenarios, I know what. Gosh.
What happens if he actually likes her and it's not really mutual?
Oh,
So he thinks that she's his, but she's not really his. And maybe they're just friends with benefits, but he's emotionally attached now.
Could it be? I'm reading certain things.
that is a good theory. That is a very good theory.
Right?
I've seen-
And because he's a part of the friend group?
I'm reading certain things about it.
Oh,
I'm reading certain things. They're saying she could be
wow.
insecure and immature. Mm-hmm. That's a bad mix. Mm-hmm. That's fentanyl to someone's personality.
That's offensive.
So, but he's smart enough to recognize that about her, but then what? But not smart enough to actually notice when he's being disrespected. I'm sorry, I can't hang. How are you gonna let the insecure, immature
No, I
person?
think he realized he got this.
disrespect you like this?
Here's the thing. I think he know he.
Sorry.
It's, you know what it is? When something happens, certain things are so disrespectful. Like, it's like a delayed reaction. Like, you're like, oh, you hit me like, huh. But no, you thought it was okay to do that. Like, it's delayed. It's like a delay. And then, like, I've seen it. Like, some
And a
people.
whole week has thought about it.
Right. Like, it's
Sorry,
like,
I'm
sometimes
sorry.
it happens.
For some of us-
Yo, some
for some of
Caribbean
us,
parents, they don't beat you as soon as it happens.
Oh, they hit you like.
No, some. This is the same thing with. I'll compare it with the rapture and certain things. Like
A very
if
extreme parenting.
you'll do wrong, right? And okay, let me put this down soon. I'm gonna make sure this makes sense. Some Caribbean parents and stuff like that. You could be a badass kid or whatever.
Right.
You do something wrong, right? You know that you did something wrong. They give you the time to come back and apologize for forgiveness. But at the same time, they're not going to correct you right there and there sometimes because they're just like, let's see if this guy can
Figure it out.
one. Or two, it becomes a compilation of things.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the day that parent grabs you and they deal with your case, you had all the time to think about what you did.
And yeah, because they gave you like
They gave you like there was a time for you to repent on that, because the way she's saying that, like you said, it could be random, it could be out of the blue, but it sounds very stark. You know what I mean? It sound like he's on a daze. You know what I mean? So I feel like I think he's still processing it. Like this girl, she said to me, and then especially after the bar they were fine again. And he didn't sit back. He's not like, it's not like he's gonna go to her, which is weird. Like a lot of people don't go back. Like I don't know, a certain relationship. I don't hear. I may be wrong, but I don't hear a man going back. Like they call her out their girl by right there and then sometimes. But like some people, they were like, can we talk about what happened?
Oh, like they kind of...
They come back and reflect on it in a level-headed playing ground. I don't think he's done that yet.
No, that's what it sounds like.
That's why
he sounded like he was just going to let it pass.
That's why he's on Reddit. He didn't really...
Because he was just like, he's thinking about it for...
I think he should check her and make sure...
Confront her about his feelings.
About it. Like, talk about it. Like, you want attention from other men with your friends then?
That's what it is, yeah.
It's really just
it could be something deeper, because, there's some, like, certain logics that may be different. It's like, it's not that. I just want to feel like I'm this and da-da-da.
Well, here's what
friends.
you're going to feel.
You
can feel the breeze as I slam the door and you're outside the house. Because
you leave me alone. Get your bags. Get on. Because I don't want you. I'm joking. I hope that's not the case. I hope they can get into a healthy conversation. Because
I'm thinking of theory now. Like, it seems he likes her way more than she
likes him.
It seems like a... Like, I don't know.
And the whole, like, I hate that how you compliment me.
Like how, like what?
That's just so weird. Like, if somebody you're with, why would I hate the way you compliment me?
That doesn't... Yeah.
Unless it's super extra. Like, that's the only way I can think about it.
I think there's communication. Yeah, they have to talk about that. Like, what if it's like you said, it could be a bad compliment, or
she's being advanced cock blocked, where
her
girls are disrupting the union, yank her away so they can all be single together, party together.
Because if you think about it, nobody's gonna give a round of shots to someone that is with their partner at the bar.
Or the girls are cock blocking because they want him.
Which is another...
I think that's a reach. That's a reach.
You think that's a reach?
That's a reach.
No, I don't know. That happens...
I've seen that happen.
Okay, no, that's... But like at the bar... but at the bar... but that doesn't make no sense.
It's advanced biometrics.
It's not. It can't be. It can't be.
It's advanced biometrics.
They're going to have fun.
No. Because then when she's out here having a whole argument with him and saying, "Oh my God, I hate the way that you compliment me. We are not talking about this and that. When we get home, or if they're not together, I'm talking to you tomorrow. I'm gonna enjoy my night." And one of the girlfriends are gonna come and be like, "Bob, is everything okay?"
And it won't happen that day exactly. It trickles in very slowly, like a drip of water.
Objection, hearsay.
It just...
Due to the fact that it's not being said here, we cannot say that. Objection.
No.
We're just saying theories.
But like, no, it's slowly...
The friends actually want to try and pick him up?
And then one will be like, she just treats you so bad. If that was me...
you guys were having an argument. I
if you don't... Hey, that stuff actually happens, apparently. Allegedly.
No, that...
Is everything okay?
That stuff actually happens.
I said cut ties.
She could be a little difficult. Sometimes she doesn't listen. She's a little stubborn.
And my thing is, too, I'm going to throw this out in the air, too. If you're a couple, why are you hanging out with single people?
I mean, nothing's wrong with hanging out with single people. They're fun.
Or if you're going to have that third wheel, make sure the third wheel is lined up with somebody. Like, grab somebody and be like, look, go on a date with my...
No, that's what makes it fun.
No. I guess.
No, it was a weird mismatch. Like, coupled up, 3 single... No.
I mean, it's not a problem. Everyone knows. Everyone should know what their own expectations are, so it shouldn't infringe or hurt the other person.
Oh, clearly, it's kind of really hurt.
That's when people are not mature and are not grown up.
All right. I guess, guy, you gotta talk to your partner.
You gotta talk to your
Have that conversation.
yo.
Cut
You
ties.
guys, you gotta communicate. As I was talking about communication, I seen another one come in. So
Cut ties.
another
It's a-
So here's one. It says, the title goes, the way my boyfriend communicates is driving me insane. This past week, there has been tension between us this week. I haven't had time to address it until today. I asked him, hey, can we have a check-in? How have you been feeling this week? To which he proceeds to say, I'm feeling good. Nothing's wrong, so I think it must be coming from you. How are you feeling? To that, I said, well, I've noted that this week there's been a tension and I haven't been able to put my finger on it. This is where he becomes infuriating. His tone shifts to extremely defensive. Well, you've been saying mean things to me in all week, he said. And this is what drives me up a tree, is that whenever I ask him how he's feeling, he says he's okay. He's good, but defensively, like, I'm good. Are you? I'm not sure if that's an indication of an avoidance attachment style, but I'm close to being burnt out from it. Every time I try to do a check-in, he does this thing where he says things like, why? Are you feeling anxious again? I'm good, so it must be you. And I can't tell if it's gaslighting me because always, he ends up bringing up so many things and holding it above my head when I have no idea he was feeling that way, even though I asked him how he was feeling. The conversation went nowhere. He ended up saying something like, I figured it was your hormones. And I just lost it and said, I'm going to my parents' house. So I grabbed his keys because I left mine in there. And he tells me, you can take those. You can't take those. As if I were taking the liberty to just drive his car around. It's almost like he's ready to play me up as an insane woman and victimize himself. And the fact that he feels like he needs to tell me that I couldn't take his car to me is so childish. Oof, oof, oof. Now, Nerdsy! I'm joking.
She's valid to her feelings. But I think even in saying all of that, what she said is a lot. I mean, the fact that she feels like her reality is being twisted is enough to be enough.
That's, yeah.
Anytime you feel that way, most times your intuition is pretty correct.
Here's the thing now. This is one issue that I'm going to say that I feel like it complicates multiple relationships.
Okay.
Men, women, whatever, relationships as a whole. If you're not okay, say you are not okay. Listen to me. No, like I'm tired of asking people like, I think there has to be a change in that aspect of being like, hey, everything okay? You notice the tension. Someone has to be, I would say, mature, or I would say, I don't know, to be able to say, no, I'm not okay. Don't say I'm fine. Don't say a thing because you're tired. And then that person says, okay, you're fine. And then you go, oh, you don't even want to take in the problem. I asked you what the problem was. This is a common thing I've heard in multiple relationships.
Okay.
It's interesting as a
I'm like,
as
you
a
can
gender
hear
role.
it.
It's
You hear
it's
this
flipped.
gender role. You hear the gender role. Yeah.
because most of the time you hear it,
From women?
the connotation is it's women that do that the most. But in this case, it's flipped. It seems like he's doing it like, oh, I'm.
That's why I
Men
said
actually
both
tend to do
sides.
that.
I'll say it's both.
Yeah, I can say that.
That's why I'm saying both sides, because I've heard the situation on one side, I've heard the situation on the other side, and both of it is wrong. If you are feeling a ways, say you're feeling a ways so you could solve the problem efficiently and effectively.
But not everyone's ready to take your truth, though, sometimes.
Take your truth. Whoa.
Okay, but let the truth be out in the open. And if you want to touch it, it burns. Or you have to wait till it cool
But
off.
that's what I mean. He did start sharing some of the stuff. However, she never stated what he stated. She was more concerned on the fact that, okay, I asked you. He could be actually fine. He could be.
No, and that's true. That is true.
And then turn around and be like, well, I noticed you were the one who was acting some type of way. I mean, clearly, if she's acting some type of way, what are you going to do? It's like, okay, like, you seem like you're pretty cold this week. So usually we would snuggle. We're not snuggling because you seem pretty upset. I'm okay. I don't know what's happening with you.
Thing. Sometimes some people are okay. It's like, I just, like.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
Like, you're acting different. It's like, what? You're over here when you used to be right here. I mean,
it's nothing really different. Like,
I mean, I understand, but like, like, it's just weird because sometimes it's like, let's say an argument happens, right? Mm-hmm. And the argument just happened, and then next, somebody's on the couch now, or someone's over here now, and we don't know if it's settled, but that person's here and that person's there now, and then you go, why are you over there? I mean, I'm not sure if the smoke's cleared, and maybe I like it over here.
Right? Maybe the seat's cold.
Or maybe it's comfy over here. You know what? The couch is not that bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that it's attention. It could be anything. Like, and that's the thing. I guess that's where communication is key, and I think that's where the problem is. I do think that he did make her seem kind of crazy. He's like, I'm fine.
But yes, that's where I was going to say, the part where I'm like, we don't know what the actual, like, grievances that he was stating, but what I do feel like how it was lined up in the delivery based on her account is that said I'm okay, said all these problems, and then said I just assumed it was
you were mad at me.
You were mad at me. Are you? Because it seems like you're mad at me. That part now is the part where I'm like,
sometimes the thing about it, sometimes the mind be playing tricks on you though. And I think people don't realize that.
Shout out to Scarface.
Minds would be playing tricks on you. You'd be thinking your lady or your partner or whatever is mad at you, and you just want to step back and clear the air. Like, silence is a deadly thing. When you're by yourself, sometimes idleness and silence, your mind will think any other way, and she might be fine, but because of what happened, you don't know if you want to engage the issue or whatever. Like, you don't know what you could do. So you just feel
awful data market.
Like saying, oh man, I gotta go in that room. She just kicked me out. I left my charger. Oh, like, you know what I mean?
That's a funny one. Actually,
you know what I mean?
That's a funny one.
Like, you guys just got to the argument and you gotta go back in the house to like get something.
You have to look.
It's like, oh, you're back. God, I didn't want to win this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it might not even be the case.
It's crazy that couples even go through that as well.
People go through that. You know what I mean? That's why I think, they have to implement a healthy way of communication in both parties. Yeah. But to flip it and be like, oh, it's making me look crazy. I mean,
why would you even think that though? And the whole gaslighting. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a.
Like, if you really are out here saying that you feel gaslit, sis, that's a serious claims.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that's mental abuse. Like, out here flipping your whole reality, making you feel that you're.
But that question is, are you feeling anxious again? Is a little eso.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Petro Canada.
But that could also mean that he is also very in tune with her emotions. So when she has these like when she has these mental roller coasters where she might be seeming like a little paranoid by his behavior, that could be her anxiety. And he's just like, he's really doing a check-in with her. Right? So we don't know. It could be also that as well.
The keyword is anxiety again.
And the problem is, but that's the thing, and that's that battle with communication, because you could ask her back, are you okay? Everything's okay with you? But for you to be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Is it that time? Like, is it your emotion?
that's-
Those things.
Like, if you say those type of things, it kind of just be like, what, you saying I'm crazy? It's like, well, no, I mean,
You're saying the only times I
biologically,
can ask a
like,
question?
you know what I mean? Like, people gaslight that.
Yeah, no, for real.
But doesn't that time in the month actually influence?
No,
Some
no,
people, not
no.
all people. You have to know who you're with.
and that's the thing.
Oh, 90
Wow.
No.
I cannot. It
That
is a
was
case by
Del
case
Pesh.
system.
That was Del Pesh. Here at the vet, we do not support. Everybody's their own person on what they say.
Rolling.
But yeah, no, but the harsh reality is, you know, like, there is that battle within that aspect too. Like,
I mean, there's a lot of scenarios that could be taken out of context or in context for the scenario.
and also if they're texting, that makes the biggest difference too.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things get interpreted crazy via texting. Like,
Facts.
I could text something, and for some reason it comes with an attitude, and I'm like, I wasn't even
Because
you can read
the way
it.
that it's
You can
worded.
feel it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like you're thinking I'm saying it like aggressively, and it's not that.
And this is why English is important, guys. Tone. It's called tone in writing, okay? All right.
Just FaceTime. FaceTime puts out a whole bunch of.
Not everybody wants to talk about it, though.
But that's
I'm one of those people I don't like talking on the phone. If we have a conflict, I don't like talking on the phone.
I think that's the
Because
best.
tonality
That's the best thing, though.
will then start to like
That's the
be
best.
taken out of
thing.
context
It's
sometimes.
the best thing to do. Sometimes
you
I'm
won't
like
hear what
that too.
saying. You'll just hear the tone.
No, it's the truth. Sometimes the best thing.
I'm more in person. Like, yeah.
It is the best thing to do when you're on the phone talking, though. It's hard because sometimes when there's problems, I don't want to talk. I'll be like, yo, let the smoke clear the air or whatever. But when I hear the phone call come in, I'm like, oh, or a message, oh, can we talk?
I could talk after I text. After I text. I could talk after I text. No. I have to text it.
Oh gosh. So
Text it
you're-
out.
So you're probably the paragraph texter.
And then I'll be like, when I'm talking to you, I will read it out loud to you. Because then you can hear what I'm saying. I kid
so
you
you're the
not.
person
like, I'm
that-
the person when it comes to arguments, tonality throws my whole entire thing out. I can't talk to you when I'm upset.
So is it one of those things that they ask you, are you okay? And you say, I'm fine. And then they say,
Nah,
okay.
I wouldn't
And then
be
you go,
like,
you
oh,
see
I'm
what
okay."
happened was, it shows how much you care. The simple fact that you just say okay just means that you're just defeating me, you're deleting me, you're I can't believe you're like this.
Nah.
You're not that?
No, it would be more like if the person was like, are you okay? I would be like, ... Don't ask me that. That would be me.
You know what?
But that doesn't help. Though.
But they're trying to help the
I'm not okay.
situation.
Like, don't ask me that. I'm not okay.
You should know why I'm not okay.
No, I would never do that. I would never do that.
I hate that
Never do
question.
that.
I hate that. I
will let you know why I'm upset.
I'm gonna tell
I'll
you
always
right
let you
now.
know.
I hate that. You ever, if anybody is like, yo, what's wrong?
Or it'd
You
be like,
okay?
I need space.
I'm fine.
Oh,
How are
is
you?
ro-
I need some space right now.
Oh, the space.
What is wrong?
That's it.
That usually is a very bad sign.
What is wrong? I'm fine. No, you are not. What is wrong? You don't know what you did?
What?
Maybe you should look
See
into
that?
that.
No. I don't believe in that. That is a lot. That is a lot.
You have a
Because
brain.
I'm
Think
not
through the day. Think through the day. You know how much things that go through my brain throughout the day? With this ADD kicking in?
Do you have a wow?
You
It's
should
like
know
changing
what
the
you
channels
do.
over and over, and something changes. So you know every commercial, you know what's on, you know the thing, and you're changing. That's how your brain functions.
That you really just. That's interesting. You just described AD.
You're seeing every commercial, you're seeing everything, and then you want me to go back and be like, "This is the issue." I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's talk about it." The fact that you didn't remember the issue just shows how much you care because you did. I have to tell you. Why do I have to tell you that you have an issue?
You're not. Like if you're seeing
I'm
clients.
not saying I deal with this. I hear it a lot.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Like if you're at a job where you're dealing with clients out there, you're dealing with life, you're in the gym, you're there's too many things going on in your head to like.
But that's
Let's solve
sometimes
the issue.
That is a thing.
That's a lot of things that go through people's mind.
I was dodging slashes on the TDC. Like I don't know. Like I could be thinking of like a whole bunch of stuff. Like
The world, as much as you think the world stops for you,
Dang.
it can.
Dang.
But
Wow, that kind of sounded like a narcissistic personality that we're talking to, but continue.
narcissistic. I'm joking.
The world has to stop around you.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. It's not the case. That's not the case with people. But it's just funny. Like it's funny because it's like I need you to understand the problem. Okay, what's the problem? Take time to think about what happened.
then I'll be like ...
I thought about it.
I thought about it. Now, was it? No, think deeper. ...
I went to the ocean. Tell me what it is.
Right? Can I get a hint?
Can I get a hint? Is very
But no, like someone's interpretation.
Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah, like someone's interpretation of an offense is different from the actual person who's doing the offending. You know? Like, if I make a joke, for example, and you didn't find that joke tasteful, and then you're offended, and I go on my day, and it's like, oh, you're not talking to me now because of that joke. How am I to know? How am I to know that you didn't find my joke tasteful?
For those watching,
How is she supposed to know?
Like how? You gotta tell me why it's untasteful. Because I'm still gonna be delivering these jokes.
wow.
And I'll just say this. I'm gonna say this to save everybody's trouble. People are not mind readers. Okay, that's one. But people are idiots. Okay? People are idiots.
Hey, talk about yourself.
No, I'm gonna say people
Don't
are
talk about
idiots.
me.
I'm gonna say people are no. I'm gonna say people are idiots.
Hey, yo, what just
I'm gonna say people. Nobody is perfect.
Talk
people,
about yourself.
No, people are idiots. Okay.
That's crazy.
Hence why you gotta understand if someone doesn't know what's going on, someone doesn't know what's going on, and we go
This is
from
true.
there.
That is true.
We go from there, and then we have to keep it moving. Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay.
Jesus, it sounds like you're specific.
Communication. Be communicative.
It sounded like he was saying it. He was holding the person's face. Okay. Okay.
No, I'm saying it to the person. I'm saying it to every individual. This is to every. No. It's just for every individual that goes through this. Like it's not like a personal thing or whatever. Like no. Like I've heard this situation. I've experienced this situation too, and I do think people just have to grow up in that aspect. And I guess that's a part of communication and developing and solving issues. Sometimes I think the underlying issues, if you act like that, you really don't want the issue to solve. That's one. Or two, you want to linger in a feeling that it's easy to be solved. So you delay the time to get it solved. You see what I'm saying? Because you could be like, oh, I'm mad at things. I'm sorry. Problem solved. But no, your crazy ass wants to sit there and think about it more.
Wow. How about emotionally high?
Okay, I'm joking. Joking.
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait,
you are not crazy.
The people on the TTC, are they emotionally high or?
We are not
Sometimes it's
connecting the
emotionally
TTC with
Emotional
this type of
regulation. You know,
They
sometimes
seem
it is
very
high.
accurate with their swings with metal objects. And
let's wrap this up. Nerzy, do you have anything to plug?
Please be safe, people.
Do you have anything to plug?
You can definitely find me on Instagram at THENERDZZZ, the nerds, and you can definitely follow my photography page if you're interested in booking. I do portraits, places, and product. So yes, places like events, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. I just did a few actually the last month.
Yay.
Super busy.
Okay.
And yeah, so my booking calendar is open for May. April is actually, I think I only have one date available. So yeah, May is available if you want to book. So follow me on my Instagram page. It is at zzz.studioto, triple Z Studio TO, and you can see me there.
Down the drill, DEL, NIJIRO. Let's go. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I have a whole TikTok account, but I barely use it. Like, I don't know. And I mean, since it's might get clapped anyways, I mean, hey man.
What? You don't worry. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what am I going to do this summer. I want to be more around events so I can practice my skills.
Yes.
So, if you see me on the road, approach like a stable person. You can shake my hand and everything like that, as long as it's washed. And yeah, I'm not Somalian, but shout out to them. I'm not Eritrean either, but shout out to y'all. I'm not Ethiopian either, shout out to y'all. And I'm also not Earl Sweatshirt, shout out to him. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not any of those people, so. But shout out to y'all. Keep doing your thing.
You follow me at J Hunterville. I don't really do much there.
That's the truth, though.
Shout out to Israel Adesanya for winning the fight yesterday. You fought that villain that was chasing you down for a long time, and you got your belt back. Congratulations. Lou Pistols on Twitch. I don't know what I'm gonna be playing. Maybe I might be playing Life is Strange this week. Maybe. Well, it all depends.
Okay.
Blizzard Boys, Cold Pal out. I'm gonna be on a little fitness journey. It's gonna be kind of tough because I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, so I gotta eat more healthier. But yeah, I'm been on a fitness journey. You know, I'm trying to shed a little weight out here. Yeah, health is wealth.
It certainly is. Man.
Health is wealth, and I'm trying to last longer.
I'm trying to be 100 years plus.
Blood and juices, all that stuff flowing properly.
Microchip.
Yeah.
No robotic.
Yeah.
100 years organica.
Sure. Yes. And if you have any questions, complaints, concerns, send askthevent@gmail.com. Follow us on the Vetpod on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. We're on all streaming platforms. If you're not, let us know and we will be there. You guys be safe this spring.
Please be safe, yeah.
Please be safe. Keep your head on a swivel.
You have to.
I heard they're doubling up this traffic speed traps. Be careful on that.
Oh, shoot, wow, okay.
Madness.
Be informed of who you guys are planning to vote and be informative on everybody's agenda.
Start with Ontario.ca. Start with Ontario.ca. Or Toronto.ca as well, too. Yeah.
What else is going on? Look for both ways before you cross the street. Wash your hands.
Hey,
Use your them. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about all these things.
Say it twice.
No, I'm trying to think about things. Hey, if you have a shopping cart, please put it back to where you're done. Put it back where you're done. Don't just leave it on the parking and just walk off.
Oh, honestly, here's the other sidebar to that, because you just jogged my memory. Guys, it's reusable bag season. Bring your bags to the grocery store because they're not going to sell it any plastic bags anymore.
You got to remember your bags in your car.
Remember.
Because there's times I go to Walmart and I forget about my bag.
35
cents.
Trust me.
Jeez.
35. It's $1, baby.
They're going to hit you with $1.
I do, whether it's FreshCo or, I'm not going to name all the places I go to. I don't want people walking away with like that. Unless you come with good positive energy and all that. But 35 cents. Yeah.
I walk with my...
Wait, some of y'all can gouge for dollars?
I'm not going to lie.
Dollars?
The Walmart bags...
Shoppers?
The Walmart bags were wicked. I love those Walmart bags.
Shoppers be charging you basically $3 for a bag. They don't do plastic bags anymore.
What?
Yeah, yo.
I don't go to Shoppers unless I'm picking up prescription. But
that's the only reason you use Shoppers.
The pharmacy.
But yeah, like the Walmart bags, deep pockets. Yeah.
Rolling out with things in your hands now.
Nah, man, I'll walk out with the cart, same cart. I'm not even bring back the cart and just put in the back seat, or if I usually have my bags in the back seat. So I just pack it and then bring the cart back and put it back to where the cars are supposed to be parked.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm tired of being wanting to park and then I see the cart like just standing there looking like a wild geese. Looking like a wild geese. I'm thinking if it gets a gust of wind, it's just going to ram into my car.
That's not how physics works.
All it takes is one push or some bad kid that just wants to reenact Cool Runnings in a cart. And boom, into my door.
Wow.
That was a classic movie.
I see pride, I see power. But thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
You guys be safe. Do to others what you want done to you.
Ooh, time to be free.
This is the vent, and we out. Peace.
Peace.
Wash your hands.